Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel and welcome to another day of Kit Conspiracy. This is a bonus layout and this is the Paw Your Way into Our Hearts hop, which has to do with your pets, specifically focusing on my dog today, which is normally who I focus on for our hop because, well, I do have cats as well, but they're not usually doing anything super photogenic. I don't know. Anyway, I am using these two photos of her. She's hanging out in our backyard. We were doing some yard work out there and she started digging a hole that's right behind her head and I had to get after her. So yeah, that's what these photos are. She's like, sorry, Mom. Not really sorry. More like sorry I got caught. Anyway, so I'm using this acrylic piece from Bramble Fox that says Born to be Wild. I thought it was perfectly fitting for her. And this is probably the first time I've ever done a layout of her that doesn't have either pink or blue in it because of her blue eyes and the pink in her ears. I think it's the first time I've done a green one. I don't know, maybe not, but it feels like it. So I am still using my Kit Conspiracy kit from this week, which is the Everywhere collection from 49 and Market. And I really like how this is looking. I wanted to use one of the frames here. I thought it was really just like a perfect landing place for that acrylic piece. And then I just tucked a couple of the tags up in the top. One has orange on it, one has green. So I'm going with green as my main color. And then I've got a little bit of orange and some brown to just pull from the photo, which has the green grass. And then there's some orange leaves and of course the brown dirt. I think you can see a little bit of the tree trunk there as well, but that's where my color scheme is coming from. I just marked out where my photos are. I'm going to do a little bit of mixed media. I'm using this stencil from the September embellishment box from Some Assemblage Required. And I thought I was going to use a little bit of the brown dahlia paper glaze, but that doesn't make it on the layout. So I am using the lime zinnia paper glaze, which is the lighter of the two greens. And then the darker is fern colored stencil butter. So one is fern and one is lime zinnia. And I like this because this looks like wood. And I thought that was perfect for this. So I am just bringing in around the layout, specifically where my embellishments are going, but I'm trying not to be perfectly exact, and I'm going to bring it in a couple of different areas as well. I love the texture that this adds, and I think it looks really cool when it's all done. But I'm also going to add a little bit of Shimmer's paint over the top, and the color that I'm using there is called I Love You Onyxly. It's one of their inklings, and so I'm just going to go ahead and brush that over the top. I did have to wait a little bit for my stencil butter and paper glaze to dry. Paper glaze dries very fast. Stencil butter not quite as fast, but I did wait until it was dry before I started doing this watercolor on top because obviously I don't want to mess up my stencil work. So I'm bringing this in for a little bit of depth. I like the darkness of it, but the fact that it doesn't cover up the green completely, I can go over the green pretty light like I did in the corner there, and it just adds a little bit of like a shadow kind of a look to it. So I do get a pardon me, a little heavy handed in this upper right hand corner, but at the end of the day it all looks fine. So I think I just had more pigment and less water on my brush, and so it got a little darker than I was really looking for, but I'm able to make it work. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. It looks okay. And then I do see my pencil lines, so it kind of went around where the corner of the photos are going to be in that upper left-hand corner a little bit, and then just bringing in more down below. Since I got a little heavy-handed in the other areas, I decided I needed to darken up this bottom area just a little bit, and I think it looks really pretty. It looks even better once the photos are on the layout. I feel like mixed media always looks a little bit weird when you've marked out where your pens or where your photos are going to go and you leave that blank and then everything else is around it. And obviously I know where my frame is, and I definitely wanted some of that stencil work and color to show underneath the frame. And now I'm just adding a little bit of splatter in the same color just to kind of finish it off. So there are the two texture pastes that I use. I really like how they ended up looking. I am going to ink everything in Black Soot Distress ink just to really make everything kind of pop and finish off the edges of all of my ephemera bits here that I'm using. I did pull in a couple of tickets, so that brown ticket is actually, it is from 49 and Market, and same with these little heart buttons, but the heart buttons are from Nature Study. They're just sitting on my desk, left over from week 1 of Kit Conspiracy. So I pulled in 3 of those, and then that brown ticket is actually from 49 and Market as well, but I'm not sure what collection. I don't remember. It did come in one of the monthly embellishment boxes from Some Assemblage Required, so I'm using that as well. And same with those green postage stamps. Those I got in a Some Assemblage Required box as well. So, but they are 49 and Market brand. So there you have it. I am bringing in a little bit more of this black up in this corner. Not wanting to go, of course, full coverage, but I want it to have some shadowing up there. And then I also did realize that I hadn't trimmed the branding strip off my paper, so I went back and did that. I did that off camera. And then I am just inking up all of the edges again with some Black Soot Distress ink to finish off all of the edges. While I go ahead and start adhering everything down, I just wanted to remind you that this is a monthly hop that I do with several of my friends, and you can find their links down below so that you can go see more pet-inspired layouts if that's of interest to you. And then don't forget to go and see if MK's got a layout for you today. I believe she does have a layout. Actually, I know she does because she does part of this paw hop as well. And I know she's got another layout for everywhere because she used a lot of this collection. And so go and check out what she's got for you today. And then remember, there is also a Facebook group for Kit Conspiracy if you'd like to go and check that out. We are just continuing to work through our kits. And basically, if you don't know what Kit Conspiracy is, we are using, MK and I are using the same kit each week for the month of November. That did not sound right. We have a different kit each week for the month of November, but our kits match. So the first week we did Nature Study. The second week we did Pretty Little Studios Ginger Snap. And then this is the third week we are doing Everywhere from 49 and Market. And we have kitted up the exact same items, and you can see multiple ways to use them. And then we do have a lot of people that are playing along. We did open it up to pre-order some of the kits this time. It's the first time we've done this, and we're just kind of testing the water to see how that goes and to see if people are enjoying playing along. And it seems so far that they are. So you can go and check out our Facebook group and play along as well. If that's of interest to you, you don't have to have this particular collection. You can use any kit you want. But that is basically what we are doing. So I'm always looking forward to seeing what MK does with her kits that are identical to mine, because our brains work in very different ways, and so we're always doing things differently. And it's fun. It's interesting. These little bows, I believe these were also from the Nature Study collection. I actually had the bows and the hearts in a little dish to the side of my desk. And so I went ahead and pulled those in because I wanted to bring a little bit more brown up to those tags. And I thought that worked well. And I know it doesn't look like I pulled off the branding strip there, but I cut half that branding strip off the bottom and half off the top when I did cut it off, because I didn't want to cut off too much of my mixed media on either side. So I did use foam to pop everything up, and I'm using some more of this green foam here. This is just from Walmart. It is adhesive on one side, and then I just use my liquid glue on the other side, and my glue of choice is Nuvo Deluxe adhesive. So the next thing I decided to do was something I probably should have done before I put my photos down, but I didn't. So now I'm going through and adding some rub-ons. And these rub-ons are not from the kit. I don't actually know what collection they're from. Actually, I don't even know if they're from a collection. They are $49 in Market. And they had a bunch of rub-ons that came out that were all the same color in each pack. So you'd have like a pack of gray, a pack of blue, a pack of green, or whatever. I know one was hickory, and I don't know what the other ones were, and I don't remember what the name of this one is, but it's been out for a while, and I'm not even sure that it's available anymore. But I decided to go ahead and use some of those as well, because they're kind of a brownish grayish black. The splotches are brownish grayish, and then the text on them is black. And so I thought that worked really well with the neutral colors that I've got going on this layout. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a whole bunch of them kind of all over. And I really like the way that it ends up looking. It gives a lot of interest to the layout, and it's still neutral and ties in to the colors I've got going on. And the one thing I do love about the rub-ons is you can use just a tiny bit of them and then move your rub-on over to a different area and use the rest of it in a different spot. So you don't have to use the whole thing as it is printed on the paper that it comes on. And the 49 in Market ones, they work so well. They go on really easily. Even though these ones have been in my stash for a while, they're going on without a problem. I do have to, rub a little. I won't say I rub extra hard, but I have to make sure I get kind of in the grooves where the mixed media is, because I don't want it to look like I just kind of like forgot that area and I didn't get it on the raised areas. Hopefully that makes sense. I don't want there to be a void around the raised areas. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, I just put it on the raised area and there's nothing to the side. But anyway, I'm liking the way that it looks. I hope that you like it as well. And then lastly, I am going to come back with a couple of stickers that were left over from the Simple Stories Lakeside collection, which we used, I think, last November for Kit Conspiracy. I'm pretty sure it was last November. And I'm going to come back with a couple of stickers that I had left over from that are this lime green color, and tuck one into each of my little areas of embellishment, and you will see those on the close-ups as well. I know one of them I'm off camera at the bottom of the screen, so you don't get to see me actually place the sticker, but I think you'll see it in the close-ups just fine. So here's where I come back with those extra stickers. And you can see I don't have a whole lot left, but I do have a few. I wanted to use this one that says The Great Outdoors. She is outside. She loves being outside. This other little piece that I'm tucking in right there just says 100% natural. And then the one at the bottom says Go Explore. And I thought those were perfect for her personality, so I decided to go ahead and use those. Anyway, that is it, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you have questions or comments, you can leave those down below. I will get back to you as quickly as I can. If you enjoyed this video, I would love for you to hit that thumbs up button. And if you're not already subscribed, I would love for you to subscribe as well and hit the bell for notifications, because this month it seems like I'm doing a video almost every day. So you'll get notified when I release a new video if you hit that. Thank you so much for watching and spending time with me today. I really do appreciate it. I will be back again tomorrow with another video. See you then. Bye-bye.